Moments before Aurora police scuffled with a man wearing a ski mask. He's now in the hospital on life support.
23-year-old Aurora man killed in a confrontation with police, and today his family and friends gathered demanding answers from the Aurora Police Department. Elijah McClain was killed almost a month ago, and since then his family has been demanding an independent review of the case.
Now, someone called police to report McClain as a suspicious man wearing a ski mask and waving his hands. The 23-year-old was walking home from a convenience store. His family said he wore the ski mask because he was anemic and was often cold.
Police stopped him while he was walking. They say he was resisting arrest, so they put him in a carotid control hold and he passed out. And then when paramedics arrived on scene, they chose to administer the sedative ketamine. According to an autopsy, the coroner could not determine how McClain died and wouldn't rule out homicide at the hands of Aurora PD, but added it may have been physical exertion. Aurora police say the officers were put on leave and they are back on the job. The department is still looking into use of force in this case.
That report says Elijah McClain's death could have been accidental, natural, or homicide. A pathologist couldn't make a determination. Now, there were abrasions on his face, back, and legs, and hemorrhaging around his neck, but no determination as to whether a carotid hold contributed to the young man's death.
He looked pretty beat up, honestly. He didn't look like it was a medicine that caused it. It looked like it was something else.
I like to see the car videos, everybody's videos that's supposed to have videos. I want to see all that. I need to see all that.
This report says 23-year-old Elijah McClain died of undetermined causes after police confronted him while he was walking home from a convenience store. A caller told police the man looked suspicious, that he was wearing a ski mask and waving his arms.
So there's a guy walking south on Billing Street. He has a mask on. And when I passed by him, he puts his hands up and does all these kinds of signs. I don't know. He looks sketchy. He might be a good person or a bad person.
Yeah.
I just turned around and he's like putting his hands up.
Okay, don't approach him, okay? If you need to, just drive away. I don't want you to go near him. Were any weapons involved or mentioned?
No.
The coroner's report states the decedent was violently struggling with officers who were attempting to restrain him. Most likely, the decedent's physical exertion contributed to death. It's unclear if the officers' actions contributed as well.
Officers physically restrained him before calling paramedics, who gave him some sort of drug to calm him down on the way to the hospital. His heart later stopped.
The officers involved were wearing cameras, but somehow those cameras became dislodged.
3 out of 3 of those police officers claim that their cameras dislodged when they went hands-on. Well, that's awfully convenient, isn't it?
Marie Newman says police showed them the body camera footage.
He's laying on the ground vomiting. He is begging. He's saying, "I can't breathe." One of the officers says, "Don't move again. If you move again, I'm calling in a dog to bite you."
Tonight, hundreds gathered at sunset.
Say his name!
Elijah McClain! Sharing memories of the young massage therapist who loved music and laughter.
The pet store that he worked across from, he liked to go there and play the violin and the guitar for the pets there because he thought they'd be lonely because, no one was adopting them. This jumping ball of energy, always there, always uplifting you, giving you gratitude, respect all the time. His motto was always with gratitude. It's like you can't imagine Elijah not there anymore.
And at the end of the video, he appears to give a little bow to the man behind him in line.
It's his gratitude bow. He does that all the time. When he's talking to somebody, he'll be like, with gratitude, and then he'll bow to him.
His sister Naomi McClain says Elijah was a peaceful man, and now she has so many new questions about how he ended up in such a rough situation.
This community is entitled to see the video of what these law enforcement officers did to Elijah McClain.
Happy birthday! Happy late birthday! Happy super late birthday! Nice! Wait, really? Really? I was like, no way, this is a luau party.